Hello everybody, welcome back to Stella, Sora. In the last parts, we did the haunted ship events. It was a nice little event. I liked it. Now we're on to chapter 3, the new story that got released yesterday. So let us do that and see how the next batch of story pans out, shall we? There's a strange secretary living in my phone. Welcome back to Matwell World's Tyrant Development System. Dear Tyrant, I am Vida, your dedicated 24/7 personal secretary. Your first mission is to collect 10 souls. Huh? Who's talking? Sounded like it came from your side, Stella. Someone outside the window. Outside? Come on, we're log scene. It's moving fast. That sound. Your pocket, Stella. My pocket? All I have in here is my phone. Whoa, what's that weird thing on my screen? Tyrant, I must clarify that I, Vida, am not a weird thing. I'm your personal secretary. My phone just spoke. Allow Vida to correct a minor mistake in your words. This is your exclusive phone, Tyrant, known as the Throne. The phone itself doesn't speak. I, Vida, am the one speaking. I'm sorry, is it okay if I call you Vida? Have Vida's happy with any form of address you choose, Tyrant. Iris, Amber, do your phones also have something like Vida? Nope, never seen anything that's cool. Just your phone's beyond anything we're familiar with. We've never seen built-in keywords either. Let alone a built-in talking secretary. What does this all mean? I should be asking that. Noya, what's up? Talking phone? Now that's interesting to see. Tyrant, are these people your subordinates? Subordinates? Well, we did join Boss's company, so it's pretty much right. If we're talking about the pact we signed, then yes, that's accurate. So Amber counts as one of Boss's subordinates too, right? Talking with Seth on the phone is something I enjoy. I could be your subordinate if it means we can talk and keep talking like this. Hey, don't just go along with what Vida says. Don't you find it strange that a secretary suddenly popped up in my phone? What's strange about it? You're the CEO now, Stella. The way being different from more people kind of comes with the territory. What I know, every big shot CEO has some kind of unique, unusual ability. Some of those abilities come from the Seal of Grace. Take Fame, for example, the CEO of the Imperial Guard. Wait, their official title might be Grand Captain. Their shield can bounce off literally any attack, magic or physical. Wow, that's quite something. In that context, talking phone does seem almost normal. Tyrant, Vida assures you that Vida, as your secretary, is quite capable as well. A capable secretary, huh? Capable, can you transfer to a cute girl? Transform into a cute girl. I apologize, no search results found. Okay, it's not so capable now, huh? My one small wish was for you to turn to a cute girl, yet you can't even deliver on that. Vida is capable of performing many other functions. But the only thing I want from you is to turn to a cute girl. Vida is the secretary. Very capable. Tyrant only wants a cute girl. Vida cannot turn into. Vida doesn't meet demands. Vida is not capable. Vida has failed as a secretary. Vida must support. Broke it. Is it crashing? Not quite as amazing as it claimed after all, huh? Probably harmless. Maybe even just ignore it. Alright, that's enough. Forget about the cute girl thing. I was only checking if you were capable, as you said. No, just Tyrant. Your intention was to instruct Vida about modesty. Proceeding to update database. Considering most now is whether participating in soul training has any effect on the body. Alright, Vida is my supposed secretary. Break down everything about this phone, this Tyrant development system you mentioned, and how the soul training really works. Certainly, Tyrant. Your wish is my command. Long ago, the Tyrant's advisor developed this phone called Throne. The world's Tyrant development system is efficiently train the Tyrant. The system automatically monitors the Tyrant's status and generates missions that promote development. Mission completion allows the system to level up, giving the Tyrant more authorizations. However, the system proved too unstable for practical use, which is why Priest something opted to serve as your personal secretary instead. Soul Train is a core feature of your phone. According to Vida's records, you've collected 5 souls. Halfway through your first mission. Congratulations! 5 souls? Hold up. 5, you said? Stella. Oh, I suppose I should address you as Tyrant now. Caught that as well. That's me, Noya, Amber, Nova. That's only 4, isn't it? Vida, whose souls exactly have been collected? Apologies, the system that was insufficient provides to answer that question. What? But you're my personal secretary, aren't you? True, but Vida has to comply with the rules of the world Tyrant development system. Rules are rules. Makes sense, actually. It's like company hierarchy. Higher positions access more data. Precisely, Lady Iris. You understand the principle perfectly. Alright, different question. Are there any risks or costs with people who trade souls with me? None. These souls are your property. And Vida will safeguard them diligently. Once you actually utilize these souls, both souls and their original owners remain perfectly safe. And what does actually utilizing them mean, exactly? Apologies, the system level is insufficient to provide to answer that question. So I have to love the system to learn more. I feel like the system is baiting me with information to make me work for it. At least knowing the souls are safe until utilized is somewhat reassuring. Gotta know our gamble against trade didn't backfire on everyone. It's Amber. So don't stress over our soul trades. Scott was our choice. We're a guild, and guilds gotta stick together. Noya and Iris feel the same way. You stood up for us, and we couldn't let you face the risks alone. Thanks, Amber. Tyrant truly shows great benevolence. With the soul train comes with remarkable benefits for all employees of Tyrant Accord. So we got our weapons charged for free? Like lunch magically appears every day? Well, can I exchange my benefits for Dora? I like to save some up. Processing. Apologies, Lady Vida's entered the process that request currently. Stumped, huh? So that's some excellent, capable secretary I've got. Anyway, tell us what benefits you can offer. Your mercy is appreciated, Tyrant. Currently, Vida can allow you to train your memories when making wishes. Plus, more benefits will come with higher authorization levels. Eh? Wait, no memory loss for wishes anymore? Impossible, how can that be? Memory loss is an unavoidable price to pay for wish making. You're correct, Lady Iris. Memories are the cost demanded by the monolith for wishes. However, this rule is waived for those employed by Tyrant Lord. Tyrant, would you mind showing the original credit trading seal grace seal of grace you hold? The chest piece that looks like a pawn? Here. This chest is floating and glowing. The Walwell World's Tyrant development system has identified the power within the seal of grace. It's called promotion. Promotion? That's the chest rule where a pawn can be promoted to any piece upon reaching the last rank on the board. Indeed, Tyrant, it may appear to be an ordinary pawn, but it holds limitless potential. However, since the system isn't at an advanced level yet, we don't access a part of its power: information replication. Now I get it. To count other pieces, shit. You need your info beforehand. And replication as part of the promotion power makes sense. Just like what Fang did, we could create wish cards in mass. Just think, no writing out long requests, no reciting complicated prayers. You just hold a card, offer a memory, and make a wish. Isn't that incredible? Memories are also a form of information. During your wish making, then wish making, then hand over those copies while you keep your originals. Can it really work like that? Tricking the monolith. Technically, we're not tricking it. The monolith just does get the memories, even if they're copies. Info is info, and a copy works just as well as the real thing. Huh? Is that really what happened? So this is the power of the Tyrant development system, or rather the power of this phone. This kind of power really could rule the world like a legendary tyrant. That explains why this phone is called the throne, huh? Indeed, to be precise, these are your powers as the tyrant. The throne, the development system, and Vita, we all serve you. Please use us as you see fit. I don't get the mechanics, but it sounds pretty amazing. Are you saying we're immune to amnesia? That's correct in simple terms. Moreover, anyone who has made soul trade with you will be considered part of the tyrant core and can access this benefit. Finally, no need to log everything on the phone. Yeah, this is great for us, but if word leaks out about this power, every trucker and incumbent across Nova will be after our tail. Guys, this has to stay under wraps. Not a word to anyone, understood? Lady Iris is quite meticulous, but Vita would too recommend the same. So you establish an army of true loyalists, tyrant, everything about the throne and the system must be kept absolutely confidential. You're right about this. These secrets must stay between just us. Got it. Don't worry, I already worked on wiping it from my memory. By the way, Vita, if each chess piece has its own unique power, that king piece we got with the phone. No, where am I? Why am I in the white room all of a sudden? Did we crash the ride? Is everyone okay? Please don't be alarmed, Tyrant. This isn't the actual white room. It's a simulated space Vita created inside your head with the King's chess piece ability. As the king piece holds abilities of the utmost significance, Vita would strongly advise that our following discussion remain private, for your ears only. The virtual space created by the king piece? Are you saying entering the white room is the king piece's power? Allow me to clarify. Its creation ability extends beyond the virtual spaces. The original white room itself was constructed by the king piece. So that place was made by the king piece as well? That's right, its power known as player. The king piece on the board represents the player, and as such, one can occasionally undo a move. Since you've already been in the white room, you must be aware of its unique nature. That place, the convergence of time and space in the monolith. If you happen to lose your life unexpectedly, you will return there for a second chance. The two monolith divine messengers, or shall I say employees, will be there to assist you. Oh, interesting. So I can't tell anyone about this, can I? I'm afraid not. The ability of this room cannot be manipulated at will. Choosing to forfeit your life will not initiate its function. Moreover, if any third party besides you or Vita learns of this, the room will cease to function. Though, even this safeguard isn't entirely foolproof. This is precisely why Vita is communicating this to you within the realm of your mind. Plus, Vita has implanted a subtle mental barrier in your consciousness to prevent you from mentioning this to anyone else. For your protection, please handle everything regarding the white room with the utmost discretion. Vita trusts you will exercise good judgment. You're very considerate. Thank you. Or maybe just don't trust me enough? Just kidding. Looks like the white room is just a fallback option. What you're really saying is, I should make a habit of depending on it. Alavia's actions serve one purpose, to aid you into a mighty tyrant. Interesting. Oh, back. Back? From where? Seem lost in thought. You good? Was that entire conversation just a few seconds in real time? I can't tell anyone with the right room. Chaotic! Let's do this one. Coming back to life after dying. It's so unrealistic. They just worry if they knew everything. Plus, I literally cannot tell them. Might as well put it out of my mind. Making wishes without losing memories. Sounds almost too good to be true. Assuming it works, we can be more at ease when making wishes from now on. Cessa, same for you. No more memory wipes. Oh, why don't we wish for some super rare artifacts just to test it out, you know? I get where you're coming from, but we should be cautious. Maybe start out with smaller wishes? So we're heading to Philia next, aren't we? Right, the trip should take roughly a week, even on the lucky oasis. Fingers crossed we uncover something. I'm really concerned about Aunt Allie and the kids. No sweat, little Bastilina will even hook us up with an information broker. It's actually information. There's an info broker in Philia named Serena. She might know something about what you're after. Think she had the info in the orphanage? Or the boss cord? Probably. If Serena doesn't know, it's unlikely anyone does. She might even have intel on that nocturne turnip officer you encountered. Oh, and get this. The broker Serena has this quirk of playing mind games. So she might challenge you to play some games. Best of luck when that happens. What kind of games are we talking about? I'm not sure. It could be anything, but Serena doesn't cheat. That's the only hint I can give you. Asuna seems pretty sure about this. Finding Serena should give us a lead when we put on the orphanage. Yeah, let's climb some monoliths during our trip. We need to raise some funds. Sure thing. So feel free to chat with me anytime on the road. I'll get going and take the wheel. Tyrant, give me a shout if you need anything. You don't have to use that title. Why not? It's pretty awesome, right? Don't you all agree? Well, using boss seems more appropriate for official matter. Just consider positions as employees of boss accord. I'll just use a name saved in your contacts. Fine, suit yourselves. Under this azure sky, the small lucky oasis cruises across the endless grasslands. Fight up all silent, retreating to the depths of the phone until I would summon her again. The wheels of fate began to turn, slowly but irreversibly. Still need 5 more souls for the first mission. Should I really continue to collect even more souls? Fifth soul on the phone. Who did it belong to? Hey, rise and shine, sleepyheads. What? Is something wrong? My head leaped out of my chest. Huh? What happened? We've got good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? Give me 5 more minutes. Yeah, neither, but more sleep is sacred. What was that noise? Outside the window, a monster with 2 trunks deftly plucks a piece of fruit from Amber's hand. We're surrounded by monsters? Huh? Nah, Amber's just making friends with the monsters pulling with the cart next to us. This is Philia, and we're stuck. And there's your good news and bad news. Philia's right there, but we're not going anywhere. Outside the usually empty forest practice snarled by traffic. In the distance, the seemingly endless sprawl of houses across the horizon. This is Philia? It's even bigger than I imagined. No, Philia's still ways off. This is just a trekker camp outside the city. All these people in such a huge camp are trekkers? Trekkers usually get set up camps near hotspots. Makes things easier. Over time, they turn to these huge hubs for finding commissions, trading artifacts, and forming guilds. But since there's no monolith nearby, I'm not sure why this place is so crowded. I see. So this is the trekker's lifestyle. By the way, what exactly is a hotspot? Different monoliths drop different kinds of artifacts. They're the ones with the best loot draw the biggest crowds. We call them hotspots. So the opposite would be cold spots, right? Why is Iris looking so serious? Something's not right. This camp is huge, and the nearest mile is half a day away, yet more people keep pouring in. It has to be. There's a commission here with an insane payout. Can't miss out on this. Cecil, Amber, our money problems are over. Didn't even know that. Hey, you guys wondering why it's so packed? I can fill you in. Everyone's here for the Big Three. Big Three? Is that some kind of monster commission? Oh, never heard of them? They must be new in town. A few months back, 3 super nasty monsters nested in the forest with a monolith blocking the path. Nobody in Ophelia can get to the monolith for artifacts, and without artifacts, you can't make a living, right? So a big local corps, United Harvest, stepped up. They posted a monster bounty. Any tracker who can neutralize their beast gets to split a ridiculous pile of Dora. That's why this place blew up. A ridiculous pile of Dora? Neutralize? Yeah, you know, neutralize. Just get them out of the way. Beat them, capture them, whatever works. Each one's worth 500 million Dora. That's 1.5 billion for the lot. You bet. Way out of rookies league like me though. I heard a hunting squad with over 100 truckers tried and failed miserably. I'll just stick to the small part of the forest. You can still get paid for clearing those out. Thank you for telling us. We didn't catch your name. Oh right. I'm Eleanor, just a rookie trucker, still learning the ropes. I guess I got a little carried away. Just so excited to finally share some intel with seasoned pros like you. What's happening? Why is everyone suddenly looking over there? Oh, I think that's the truckers who took down one of the Big Three. They're back from a scouting room. What? Someone actually beat one of them? You betcha. Jade Blade was captured last week by the squad she led. What's that? Oh, Lady Nezuko over here! Please look this way! It's so hard to believe, though. A quiet girl like her managed to capture Jade Blade. Huh? What are you, a hater? I see she didn't take down Jade Blade herself. Whoa, hey, stop putting words in my mouth. Stop glaring at me like that. That thing was seriously tough. I was helping the new squad. I couldn't even stand on my own feet when it flapped its wings. See? That's why Lady Nezuko's the best. Ms. Mystique. Even that witch from the Scarlet Science Media showed to cover it. Volcana's gonna know her name soon. Hope I can be famous like her someday. I'll see ya. I'm off the train. Eleanor vanishes into the crowd, full of energy. As the expedition departs, Eleanor will start to drift away. Thought I made it through. Can't believe it took longer to drive Loxy through that mess than your walk for you to walk. So what was all the commotion about? Some amazing trucker named Nezuka. Apparently she led a team that took down a monster with a 500 million Dora bounty. 500 mil, huh? Alright, let's get going. Noya, you're not surprised? Sure, it's a lot of cash. Enough to keep Loxy in parts for a lot of time. But I'm more interested in Star Pluck. Monster hunting isn't really my thing. Star Pluck? Yep, it said that if we defeat the final hidden boss, Stellar, and the monolith, you find the Star Star guards. And it can grant any wish. That's just an urban legend, though. So what? It's the romance of the adventure that counts. Anyway, let's hurry and find that info broker Bastine told us about. I already got directions to the trekker's house. Noya, are you positive this is the right way? Totally! Don't worry, I got perfect directions back at camp. I'm supposed to not worry, the forest is closing in on us. Amber, can you see anything from up there? Nothing. Huh? Sitting atop the vehicle, a girl's keen eyes catch a flicker of movement. See something? Well, I thought I did. It's gone now. Probably just a small animal. Phew, that was close. Certain I had matched my presence completely. New Star Guild. They're not to be underestimated. The likes of you can't possibly stand in the way of Nocturne Eterna. As a fixer of Nocturne Eterna, I'll clear any obstacle in the path. Especially you, boss. I'll definitely find a chance to kidnap you. Oh boy. This is it! Wait, this is it? The shack? Looks abandoned. Hey, the greatest shriekers always live in places like this. Like in those Stella dramas, you know? The little green sword master hiding out in a spooky cave? What Basilina said. The Infobrook will stay at the Trucker's house. Truckers' houses are supposed to be outposts of the Trucker Association, places to help truckers in handing out commissions. What happened here? This place is totally overgrown. No one's used it forever. Suspicious. Dangerous. We're overthinking it. We're only wanting to find out. Let's go. Hello, anyone home? Hello? Dummy, you give them a heart attack. You're part of the intrusion or the new Star Guild. It's empty? No, the inside's is actually pretty clean. Look like someone lives here after all. Someone's here. I know that figure! Shh, this is the crucial moment. In a dim corner of the hot lobby stand several private claw machines. The girl who spoke is hunched over one of them. She grips the joystick, her focus is absolute as a gleaming silver claw descends toward the prize. The claw Saeed seizes a plushie of a black and white penguin named Sherlock, common sight in the monoliths. Phew, nailed it. Now, hey, there she is. Whoa, nice one. Thanks. Could she be... No, doesn't seem likely. Green, nimble fingers. Excuse me, are you a sword master? Eh? No, yeah, reality is not a Stella drama. Anyway, we're the new Star Guild. Terribly started to barge in like this. Looking for an information broker named Serena. Looking for Serena, huh? Well, yeah, well, bad news. She's not here. She's not one for public appearances. But lucky for you, I know how you can find her. Oh, thank goodness. Could you take us to her, please? About the price. Okay, but first you have to play with me. Pass my trial. Can't just help any random crew that would want us in, you know? Oh, I get it. It's like in the stories. To meet the legendary hermit, we have to defeat the little guardian first. I'm not her guardian. Sorry. Apologies for Noya. So, about this trial. This, of course, the prize claw duel. You each control a claw, and whoever snags the most plushes before time's up wins. Sounds like a real challenge, huh? She just wants someone to play with, doesn't she? Cecila, I want it. I want that plushie. Whoa, I've never seen Amber get this excited about anything. Knew you couldn't resist. See, your friend is already raring to go. Oh, I get it now. You weren't looking for Serena at all. You came for me. You must have heard stories about the hidden lore of the prize claw. Came looking for a challenge, right? Okay, looks like we're not getting any answers until we play long. Let's do intuition. Since Amber wants to play, might as well go along with it. Fine, we accept the challenge, but if we win, you have to take us to Serena. You do realize your challenge is lower the claw prize claw, right? Finding Serena is nothing. If you beat me, I'll do anything you want. Then, Amber. Yeah. I knew you'd be the challenger. Come on, have a seat. Ready. Let the challenge begin! The Lord hops from side of Amber and works the controls with his expert flair. He definitely maneuvers the claw and in one swift motion snags a crocodile plushie. See that? Pure skill. If you want to surrender now, I don't blame. Wait, what? How are you so fast? In a blink of an eye, a trio of secret plushies appears at Amber's feet. Oh, playing the lethal silent type, are we? Fine then. I'll just show you the true power of the Hidden Lord. So, in the name of gathering intel, a fierce and secret war was waged. You think you can beat me? Sorry, pal, I was born to win. There's no defeat in the vocabulary of the Hidden Lord of the Prize Claw. Not now, not ever. What? All that yelling and for what? I actually lost. No, it can't be. No! This only counts as because the claw's tension was off. The prize placement was all wrong. Plus, it's really windy today. I don't know how that affects anything. Oh, let's go one more round. This is fun. The house flew by in a blur. The final score was 109 to 58. A landslide victory for Amber. Don't you think it's enough? This has to be. Yeah, a dream. A total nightmare. She's taking this hard. Huh? My prize collection! On the push there was 4 of the models are the ones I gathered one by one. Why are some missing? Ah, so this is a dream after all. Whatever, a loss is a loss. I'm not a sore loser or anything. Just trying to cope. You can have them back. From the mountain of prizes at her feet, Amber picked out a single orange cat plushie. This is the only one I want. Are you pitying me? I don't need charity from the winner. You don't want them? Of course I do! Happy now? That's a yes. No, I'm unwilling to accept that the Lord of the Prize Clause no more. From now on, I will live as Nazina. I'm just a regular member of the Petal Bloom. Oh boy. So, Amber, the title is yours now. No. Why? Aren't you coming after the title? No, we're looking for Serena. We've been saying that all along. I'm completely defeated. You must be trekkers from another city, right? Or from Amor. I see. Well, then, if you haven't settled on a place to stay yet, you're welcome to stay here. Actually, Serena's just out on business. She'll be back in the evening. That would be too much trouble for you. This is your place after all. No worries, though it looks a little run down. This used to be the Trekkers' house of the Trekker Association in Philia. It was always meant to be a resting spot for trekkers. Besides, no trekkers have come here recently. Otherwise, we would be so free to do whatever we please. So this is a trekker's house. But how did it end up like this? Was it attacked by monsters? Well, I'll explain everything properly once everyone gets back tonight. Oh boy. You know, all the characters, Nazina and Chitose are probably my favorites. Oh boy. No, not me! Please don't look at me! Or perhaps it's me. So, Serena always loves to play these little games. Can't say I don't, though. Serena's one of them. The green-haired one says she's Nazina, but she could be lying. Which one of these three is the real Serena? This situation started 5 minutes ago. I'm back. Mouse, I wish for a new plushie at the monolith then. Oh, do we have visitors? How unusual. Greetings, we're truckers for the new Star Guild. Strangers? I'm so sorry, wrong house. Relax, you're at the right place. Long story short, they're looking for Serena. Let me introduce you. The tall one is... Hold on, Nazna, don't introduce us just yet. Why not? If I'm not mistaken, you're the boss and the boss of Court Staffing Corporation, aren't you? I am. Words of my company have already reached Delia. Couldn't say it has. I was simply asked to give this letter to you. A letter? Sarah must have known I was coming. Greetings, boss. I'm standing right before you. You have one chance to guess who I am. Choose wisely, you may ask me anything. The letter is from 6 days ago. Interesting. Well, this is very, very strange. It sounds like I had to do all I had to do is find the right Serena. So, Stella, time to make a choice. Oh, and then for the record, she doesn't actually care about winning or losing. She'll show herself even if you're wrong, so no pressure. I doubt it's meaningless, though. This is like some kind of test. Hey, Stella, huddle up. I think the pink-haired one is the most suspicious. She claimed she was delivering the letter, but what if she wrote it herself? It's a perfect way to deflect suspicion. Serena is just a code name, right? That means you now Nazna could be our target. That's true, I can't rule her out. That's why my gut says it's a timid white girl. Haired white girl. Why her? Someone that shy could never be the information broker. No, maybe what if it's just a front? The perfect cover here to hide her skills. I don't know why she hide them, but it's not impossible, right? Amber, what's your take? Cecil, it's Nazna. Serena likes games. Nazna likes games. They all make good points, but I don't think it's any of them. What? But the letter said I'm standing right before you. Besides us, they're the only people in the room. Oh, I get it. Cecil thinks Serena secretly swapped places with one of us. I doubt she'd infiltrate our group. Given her love for games, she wouldn't resort to cheap tricks like that. There's no fun in winning if you cheat. Which brings me to my conclusion. Remember what Basilina told us? Serena doesn't cheat. That's the only hint I can give you. If we believe her, then Serena must be in this room somewhere and she isn't cheating. Since she's playing fair, she must have given us some kind of clue. The letter says I'm standing right before you. It never said that she had to be one of these three people. In that case, my answer is this. She's hidden somewhere in this room, but still within my line of sight as I read the letter. Which means the most lucky spot is... Words are bailed out of my mouth when an old cloak on the wall suddenly billows, taking on a human shape. Blink and a girl standing silently by the wall as if she'd been there all along. Impressive, boss. You saw right through my little game far quicker than I anticipated. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm Serena. To every question in this world, I hold the answer. Serena's dining revealed that the once quiet trucker's house now hosts a simple but delicious dinner. Alright, now that everyone's here, let's do some proper introductions. This weirdo who's always hiding her face under a hood is Serena, the one who we all came to see. She looks a little shady, I know, but that's just her. Don't worry about it. Protecting one's identity is only natural. Being an information broker tends to make you a few enemies, you know? Well, they're not being subtle enough. That's why I was trying to gloss over it. Anyway, about my guild, Petal Bloom. This is our tall one, Kaide. She's a pro at everything from commissions to logistics. Our guild would fall apart without her. Hello, I'm Kaide. She seems really nice. About that letter, Serena asked me to give it to you last week. She said the boss would be the next person to arrive over to the trucker's house. We also were trying to mess with you. Serena, you'll be here in 6 days in advance. We drove straight here. That has to be the fastest way to travel. How could she possibly know? And this is the white-haired girl's Fuyuka. She's our newest member. Just joined last month. Where'd you go? Fuyuka? Fuyuka, where'd you go? Behind the sofa. Fuyuka isn't trying to be rude, she just has a hard time with people. To put it simply, she's incredibly shy. Seeing so many strangers at once must have completely drained her social battery. Just needs to tremble in the corner for a bit to recharge. She'll pop back up when she's ready. Our turn! We're the new Star Guild, also known as the Boss Support Staffing Co. The very ones who course the creative trading. The halt of the monolith meltdown destroyed a giant stellar wave and saved the waterway from the end of the city. Crushed the credit trading. You took down an entire company? All thanks to Stella. Yeah, boss is amazing. But Serena, where'd you hear that? The Scarlet Knight's meteorite is throwing us, and us and the others must have heard about it already. Oh no, their cross-city report won't be out for another week. As an information broker, it's my job to be faster than any journalist. I certainly looked at your reputation. In that case, let's get back to our deal. Location of the orphanage. You know where it is. What's our price? Whoa, Cecil, hold on. Didn't you say you could ask anything if we found her? She did, but the letter never said she'd answer all your questions. In other words, the game isn't over yet, is it? My, you really are something, boss. I think I'm starting to like you. Truthfully, I never had to meet you all, so letting you ask me questions is already a generous discount. So it's a simple transaction. You just have to pay your price. See, talking to the smart ones all saves so much time. I know everything about your question, including the reason behind it. And anything I don't know yet, I can find out easily enough. But you'll do something for me. Defeat one of the two remaining big three and restore the petal bloom to a form of glory. Huh? Serena, what are you talking about? Hey, Serena, stay out of our business! Perhaps you're not aware. The Petal Bloom Guild used to be a force to be reckoned with. I told you to shut up! You met a mighty trekker back at the camp, didn't you? Lady Nezuko, the one who led the expedition against the Jade Blade. She used to be a member of this very guild. Huh? Damn it! Don't bring up that traitor! Oh boy. Help! My legs hurt so much I can't move! No, I don't want to die. Someone please help me! Just hang on, I'll get you out of here. Kaide, how's it look on your end? Too many wounded. We can't treat them all here. We have to carry them out of the forest. Carry them out? Easy for you to say. We're surrounded by three very dangerous monsters. Bird. Now's they're closing in. Kaide, get people to safety. I'll hold the three of them off. That's insane. He tore through all these people in an instant. You can't take them all alone. Green whirlwind tears through the forest. Guard and parasites miss canopy thrashes wildly, blocking Jade Blade's dive, blinding the spirit of brutality. Trees split, but the mountains tremble. Oh, wild spirits, let more of them than leaves quake. Strike forth this dense wood and cast out the beasts that bar away. And after her brief chant, the storm surges into a towering green wall, stealing the monsters away from the wounded trekkers. Nezuko, you're here! Just in time. I have to get these giant monsters all grouped up for you. Think you take them all in one shot? No, Captain, I can't. The magic will only hold them for a short time. We must evacuate the wounded, now. You've got no sense of humor, you know that? You and Kai get everything, get everyone out. As Captain of the Petal Bloom, I can't just leave you to die. Captain, this is not the time to argue. My magic is still suited for evacuating the wounded. Only your skills are fit for this task. Kaede, let's move. These people can't wait for any longer. Is there anyone else still who can still stand? Cover our retreat with me. I can help. Nazuka, just hold on until we're clear of the forest. As soon as we're out, you fall back immediately, you hear? Don't worry, Captain. I have no intention of dying today. We made a promise, remember? We're going to climb every mountain in the world together. And that was that. First hunting squad, completely wiped out by the big three. One flies, one spits poison, one has a hide tough like stone. A trio like that would be enough to be tough for anyone to handle. But wait, why did you call Nazuka a traitor? It sounds like she saved you all by covering your retreat. The first hunting squad was organized by a handful of guilds on a volunteer basis. We were among them. Just like Nazuka said, we ran to all three of those monsters at once. The other truckers were caught completely up by surprise. A lot of them were hurt. Nazuka and I got off with minor injuries, so we helped escort the others out of the forest. Nazuka, who bought us time to escape, made it out safely too. However, the Trucker Association's house in Philia was saddled with the responsibility of the failure of the hunt, and was forced to withdraw from Philia after being sued against the United Harvest, the largest local corporation. The once bustling house has now fallen into disrepair, with only us left to guard the place for them. The Truck Association was really expelled. So that's why the bounties of the big crew were issued by the United Harvest. But Nazuka wasn't the same after that day. First, he started putting distance between us, me and Kaede. Then she quit the Petal Bloom. She and that Claire girl got back to the United Harvest and organized a new squad. Kaede and I tried to talk to her, but while we got our corporate double talk, as if all the time we'd spent adventuring together meant nothing. Something happened after Nazuka and the group retreated? Or there's more to the story? The way I see it, she decided that you were dead weight and dumped you for a better team. What'd you say? Simple. A month after that little new squad was formed, Nazuka led her own team and took down the Jade Blade. One success, one failure. Sounds like the only difference was the group of people involved. That's bullshit! We were fighting three of them at once! Proper reconnaissance, luring and separating your targets, using superior numbers. That's all part of battle, isn't it? You! See, I mean, his words are harsh, but it's hard to argue with her. But compared to the result, Nazuka's clearly done better than deleting Petal Bloom. So how about my little proposal? Seems perfectly reasonable, wouldn't you say? I trust you have no objections to me telling Nazuka and her friends the whole story of how you defeat the credit trading. Be my guest. There's no reason to hide what we did anymore. Words are bound to dispute. Doing eventually. Wonderful, then let me begin. In an instant, the great hall of the old Turkish house became Serena's personal stage. She recounted our adventure in a more painstaking detail, as if she had been there herself, with an invisible shadow on her side. Just who is this Serena? She even knows the exact details of how we infiltrated the cryptid trading. Does a simple information broker really expose a client's secrets like this? Or does she have other plans? Noya, Iris, Amber, what do you think? Can we handle the last two commissions? Giant boar and a huge man-eating plant? They can't be tougher than the giant Stella on the waterway, right? Noya, you're not ramming it with rock and Loxy. If we would take them on one at a time, we should be able to win. Everyone was on board, helping them exchange information from Serena in a reasonable trade. So, this is a chance to borrow the power of the boss. I refuse. Aren't you the least bit curious why Nazuka left you? Just think, if this group can take down one of the remaining two squads, would they have no choice but to cooperate with you to defeat the final one? That would be your best chance to speak with her as an equal. I don't care why she left. I have no intention of dragging her back to Petal Bloom. Let the impressive new squad handle the spirit of brutality and the guard of parasite. I'm desired to revive the guild. I'm perfectly happy just playing the claw machine every day. Kaede, what do you think? You've been quiet this whole time. After that failed expedition, I realized I'm just not cut out to be a trucker. I was actually planning to look for a job at United Harvest. What? Why? What's wrong with being a trucker? Such a blunt refusal. This screams out of news. Ah, so Pebble really is a lost cause. Boss might have proposed an alternative deal. Sure, it's better not to force them. Then I asked you to take this promising young trekker and mold her into, not just a camp, the hero of all Philia. Huh? Me? Mold? Me? Into a hero? No way, I can't do that. It's too embarrassing. I'll die. I'll literally die of a heart attack. Hey, Fuyuka, you're holding on too tight. Can't breathe. I got her. Nazuna is obsessed with prize claw, and Kai is busy looking for a job. Now, so having the boss help this newcomer seems like a fine idea, no? Or are you going to reject that as well? No, that's not it. We tried training her a few times, but it didn't really work out. But perhaps next time's a charm. Little Fuyuka, how about you let the boss here help you? The choice is yours. Me? Working with boss? I'll do my best. I'm so sorry! A little peon like me shouldn't even be looking at a person with your stature. My sincerest apologies. Seems terrified. Are really that scary? Ouch, that kinda hurts. But, Fuyuka, you can't keep going on like this. You just keep holding yourself back, everyone back. Boss, runs the whole company. Someone that powerful has to be able to help me with my problems. This is the chance to change. Chance to change? What's she muttering about now? Bob, I'm so sorry. I messed up on the most important part. I'm so sorry. It's fine, don't worry about it. Please continue. Oh boy. I want your help. I want you to help me become like Nazuka. And Nizuka, the legend of this camp. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up here during close to time, so when we come back, we'll head off to the next sequence of events and see what goes on. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then.